Dear reader, my husband is a film editor, and one of the greatest delights of our marriage is how he draws my attention to the craft behind the movies that we watch. His latest gift to me this week was a documentary on the brilliant costume design by Jacqueline Durran in the most recent Batman film. This film, in my opinion, blended fantasy and reality better than any other installment in the Batman franchise. Pattinson played Bruce Wayne as he likely would have been, a traumatized kid who developed some strange adaptive behavior because of seeing his parents murdered in front of him. Colin Farrell literally became someone else through prosthetics. It is a masterpiece of character creation, description, and execution. The documentary focused mainly on Selina Kyle's early formative years as she became the Catwoman that we know. Durran built her several different looks, each one a version of the same character, but in different contexts. At the club, she's got a wig and a tight, short dress. On the motorbike, short, natural hair and that rough, distressed catsuit with patches and frayed seams, which looked like it had been worn to death and back again. And here's what I noticed about her work. The through line wasn't sameness, it was design principles. Everything was black, everything was tight and fitted, but the texture shifted from sleek leather to rough, distressed fabric. Durran said they cut up hundreds of black beanies to get the exact look for those nascent ears, just to suggest what Selina was becoming. The roughness of things made me think of a cat scratching post. The sleekness made me think of claws. Both were true and both were necessary. I watched this entire progression from concept to execution, professional designers thinking through the character, then sublimating all that thinking into costume that just reads on as truth on screen. And then I sat there thinking about my own closet, the $10 pack of white cotton underwear from Superstore, the red velvet dress with the plunging neckline worn with flats because I love being comfortable and able to walk and dance without pain. My practical everyday pieces, monochromatic, simple, slightly oversized, the pixie cut blonde wig with rainbow pastels for when I'm feeling super creative, and my Auntie Audrey's Persian lamb coat that carries her memory. I realized I'm doing the same thing those costume designers do, and so are you. Every day, you make choices about your character and context. The boardroom version of you, the soccer field version of you, different costumes, same person underneath. But costume designers work with clear design principles, the through lines that make a character coherent even when context demands completely different looks. My design principles aren't about style, they're about comfort as preparedness, texture as information, practicality as foundation, and permission for extremes. The red velvet and cotton undies aren't confusion, that tension is character coherence. So I ask, do you know what your design principles are? Not your style, but the deeper through lines, the textures, the tensions, the details that stay true, whether you're in the boardroom or on the soccer field. Most women I work with can't articulate this. They know what's professional or what's appropriate, but they can't name the principles that would make all those different versions feel like the same character. And I'm still thinking about those hundreds of cut up beanies, all that intention and experimentation for a detail most people won't consciously notice. But Durran knew. Zoe Kravitz, the actor, knew. And because of that, we all felt it on screen. That simple truth. Watching this documentary reminded me why I love this work. The women I work with don't need someone to tell them what to wear. They need someone who can help them see the design principles they're already living but haven't named yet. Someone who understands that becoming fluent in your own design language isn't vanity. It's the same precision and intentionality that makes you excellent at everything else you do. XO, Catherine.